Think about the whole Valentines thing, even though there's hearts like flying everywhere here. My brain's just kind of in that direction right now. So this is called Remembering Heaven. When men and women and sex is in the room, the woman is on display, a visual feast, a piece of meat, tits and ass. Not always so. So I took her in my arms and kissed her. She was nervous and excited, and I had no idea how different it was for her that there was no testosterone in the room. I had no idea what that had meant to her. Its absence was deafening, no one needing her to be on display. Softly, gently, I ran my soft, feminine fingers delicately through her locks of perfectly curled hair, sweeping her neck where the pulse of life throbbed for me to gently kiss her, just so, there. Ever been in a room where the sound of a constant instrument like a cymbal is finally missing? There is a new kind of quiet, like being able to hear for the first time. So it was for her. And because it was so for her, it was so for me. The world made new. There was no end game, the final explosion men seek with singular passion. I was just paying attention to her. The feel of her skin as a lover should, to know it, to love it, to love her. The feel of her skin as a lover should. My soul sought hers. Eyes closed, foreheads touching, my energy seeking hers, following the energy stream to her heart, us growing closer and warm. Gentle, my soul reminded me. I felt like a moth seeking the flame. We both didn't want to burn out. So back into my own soul I withdrew, kissing her one more time before she had to go. My heart screamed and shattered all at once. The gods whose forgotten spark left beating in my heart always seeks itself buried in another wandering human being. Like Lady Hawk, destined at sunrise and set to see but never truly touch their beloved until the curse is broken. Still another woman, beloved of my soul, is so set by 20 years of a one-track mind that she treats me, a woman, like him. I must only want one thing, to get my rocks off, even though I have none that make me like him. My soul cries out, I want to worship you. I want two divine sparks to remember the unity of heaven, not just for one to give another their idea of what the other one wants. It's a lonely event. I'm not the man whom you are giving a job to so you can go to sleep peacefully unmolested. Ladies, I seek to worship and make love as the gods divine would do, equals sharing eternity in a timeless embrace. You are not my play toy. You are not my visual display for my personal pleasure. You are goddess divine, worthy of unadulterated attention, two souls, seeking to be whole and bright, twin stars, remembering heaven.
Yeah!
I'm feeling a little passionate, that's all. This is called Destined to Denver, and Destined for Denver, and I'll tell you a little bit after I read it. Fate's three stared down to the green-blue ball floating like a speck of dust, insignificant in the vastness of heavenly bodies randomly spinning in timeless space. Gaia ached and groaned, moving just a smidge as a small and poor little island shook with what the people believed was the anger of the gods. For why else would she shake so violently? And the fates looked down and cried and smiled all at once. Death and life are constant bedfellows. 2 little brothers lost Mommy and Daddy. Then Grandma, with tear-filled eyes, had to make a choice, one no grandmother wants to ever make. Leave them with strangers at the orphanage, or to have them die of hunger at home in her arms. 8 days before Gaia groaned, Grandma left them to the fates. The world shook and synchronicity flooded Haiti. 2 mothers wanted a child, were willing to consider 2 siblings, and so a woman from Denver flew to Haiti and saw 2 little brothers playing on the floor and knew they belonged in Denver, in 2 mommies' loving arms. 2 and 3 years old, barely 25 pounds apiece. 6 days till they get here, if they survive the famine they feel. The fates knew all along. They were destined for Denver. So this is actually a true story. 2 friends of mine, they're a lesbian couple, have been trying to adopt, and I guess it just went from starting out to being, it's just being talked about, it's just being considered, to Hillary Clinton signed the paper, and they are going to be flying on a military transport to come up here. But these 2 little boys, 2 and 3 years old, there are 9 families in Denver that will be receiving orphan children from Haiti. And I know a lot of people have been wanting to do something, and this is a wonderful opportunity. I've set up a fund for them through Metro State for the Women's Institute if you're interested in donating to these mothers, and because all of a sudden it's just like she's a full-time student at school, and all of a sudden now she's going to be a mommy to 2 little boys. So really amazing, and it's really hard for some of us to feel like we can do something about Haiti. And now some of those kids are going to get to come here, and I think it's really amazing, and maybe we can do something for them. So thank you.
Yeah.